From the White House to Waterford, in this special edition of Ireland Live on St Patrick's Day, we'll be reporting from around the world and around the country.
The parade today in Cork is full of culture. This is the Igbo tribe from South Africa, and they're marching in today's parade in Cork.
Spring is in the air here at St Patrick's Day Parade in Limerick City.
And I'm here in the Midlands where things are really hotting up this St Patrick's Day.
Good evening and welcome to our special St Patrick's Day Ireland Live. Well, an estimated 500,000 people took to the streets of the capital today for the annual St Patrick's Day Parade. It was one of many taking place around the country. The theme of this year's festival was Celebrate Now, and those in Dublin and beyond certainly did. The Taoiseach says he hopes the US government will deal with the issue of immigration reform with courage and leadership. Enda Kenny raised the issue of the undocumented Irish in America with President Obama during a meeting in the White House today.
How are you? Happy St Patrick's Day to all of you.
In what's fast becoming an annual tradition, the Taoiseach shared St Patrick's breakfast with the US Vice President at his Washington DC home.
Limerick City had the largest St Patrick's Day parade in the Midwest region. Our Midwestern reporter Eric Clark was there and joins me live from our Limerick studio. How's your day?
Very good, Alison. Thanks very much. And yes, Limerick did have a very big St Patrick's Day parade. 3,500 participants from over 70 different sports clubs, community groups, bands and companies took part in the parade on Limerick's O'Connell Street. The street was lined with tens of thousands of spectators. The organisers were going for a carnival atmosphere and they certainly delivered. The theme was spring, and spring was in the air at a sun-soaked Limerick St Patrick's Day parade. Organisers say up to 70,000 people lined the route for the 90-minute parade, which featured 71 colourful and musical entries, though the music was not to everyone's taste. The parade itself packed a punch and had a strong multicultural feel. But no matter where they were from, everyone was feeling a little bit Irish.
The pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside.
Well, spectators there from Indiana giving us a few bars of Danny Boy. And there are loads of tourists in Limerick for the St Patrick's Festival, which also included the International Band Parade competition. Incidentally, the overall winners there were the University of Southern Mississippi. Now, in Cork today, the action was on Patrick Street. Radio broadcaster George Hook led out the parade as Grand Marshal. Niamh Riley reports.
The spectacular Cork St Patrick's Day Parade celebrated in style with over 65,000 spectators. Grand Marshal George Hook took the lead and was delighted to greet his fellow Corkonians.
I'm a Cork man. You're not going to make me forget this great city. And this is a great city. No matter what happens, you know, Cork people will continue to know they're better than everybody else.
Some groups travelled from abroad to be here.
My name is Claire Gorman. I'm Catherine Gorman, and we co-own the Celtic Spirit School of Irish Dance from Marco Island and Naples, Florida.
This is the Cove animation team, and what we do is we animate the history and heritage of not only Cove but Cork City and Cork County.
Thanks for all of that, Eric. Enjoy the rest of your day. Well, they even let me out of the studio for a while this morning, where I was able to enjoy the annual parade in my own hometown of Drogheda.
While the rest of the world has its 50 shades of grey, Drogheda had its 40 shades of green. That was the theme for this year's parade, which snaked its way through the medieval streets of the town. The 40 shades weren't the only numbers being celebrated, as the local St Oliver's Scout Troop is marking 80 years in the town.
The fun, the friendship, you know, the getting together of all the adults and the young people to make it happen for them.
The weather was kind, although some entrants were definitely frozen. And a warm welcome was extended to visiting councillors from twin towns in Italy and France. Up to 20,000 people lined the streets, but the real stars of the day were the hundreds of children who took part, from sports clubs and community groups to those just enjoying the crack.
Well, 160 iconic buildings and landmarks the world over got into the St Patrick's Day spirit today by going green for the occasion. They did so as part of Tourism Ireland's Global Greening Initiative. Great idea. Now to a big parade in the Big Apple. An estimated 2 million people took part in the St Patrick's Day celebrations in New York City. The event has been held there for the last 254 years. More than 250,000 people took part in the march. This year marks the first time a gay and lesbian rights group has ever been allowed to participate. New York's Mayor Bill de Blasio skipped the parade for the second year in a row and says more gay pride displays need to be included. Well, in Britain, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge presented shamrocks to members of the Irish Guards Regiment at a barracks in the town of Aldershot in Hampshire, south of London. It's a tradition the British royal family have maintained for the last 114 years. This was one of the last public engagements for the Duchess, Catherine Middleton, who is 8 months pregnant and due to give birth to her second child in a few weeks' time. Well, it might be our national holiday, but as we know, hundreds of thousands of people all over the world celebrate today annually in honour of our patron saint. Here's how some people spent Patrick's Day 2015. Well, coming up on Ireland Live, we've got more on the celebrations from our reporters around the country.
In Waterford, we're following the gang from Children's Group Link as they walk in the city parade.
Welcome back to our special St Patrick's Day edition of Ireland Live. Well, we're going to the west now, where our correspondent Dermot Fleming joins us. Dermot, how's things in Galway?
Well, St Patrick certainly gave his blessing to the weather today, but also to the footballers of Corofin who won the All-Ireland Club Championship. So a day of celebration in Galway here today, which began with the spectacular parade. St Patrick banished not just the snakes, but the rain too today in Galway. Glorious sunshine brought the biggest crowds to watch the parade in years, with Gardaí estimating 50,000 people lined the route. The theme was Galway's bid to become European City of Culture in 2020, with the city's rich artistic heritage and plentiful display. Its many different nationalities were out in force too, as performers in the parade and among the spectators as well.
I liked the judo, the marching band and the dancers.
Corey Mina got the yearmid and enjoy the rest of the evening there in Galway. Well, we're heading to the Midlands now, where our reporter Sinead O'Donnell has been to the Tullamore and Athlone parades.
There was a party atmosphere in Tullamore as over 7,000 watched the St Patrick's Day parade. From belly dancers to motorbikes and even llamas. Something to entertain even the shyest spectators.
What's your favourite so far?
Llamas. The motorbikes are my favourite.
European Special Olympics gold medal winner Ross O'Connor was this year's Grand Marshal, and the theme was peace, although not everyone got along. The temperature was turned up at the Athlone parade as thousands of locals and tourists let their hair down. Led by the Irish Army, the parade featured the Tonta Street Theatre performers, karate demonstrations and, of course, the cast of Frozen. Sinead O'Donnell, Ireland Live.
The Wexford Parade is one of the oldest in the country, but it still packs a punch. Hundreds lined the quays for the annual march this morning, which included local sports, arts and community groups. A special tribute was made to Scout Stevie Martin, who passed away on Sunday night. He had marched in every St Patrick's Day parade in Wexford for the past 82 years. In Bray, the town was awash with green, white and gold this afternoon as the crowds took to the streets. This year's parade showcased the town's local talents and attractions. A spectrum of many different colours and creativity was visible during the march.
Well, the rain just about held off in Waterford this afternoon as thousands of people gathered for the Jesh Parade. Zara King spent the day with the children's organisation GroupLink.
Together we're better. That's the theme of this year's parade in Waterford, a subtle nod to the amalgamation of the City and County Council. Children's GroupLink brought that theme to life, winning the overall prize with over 100 kids taking part. The team have been working hard over the past 10 days to ensure everything is ready. There was a sense of excitement and anticipation as they set off this morning.
We've been preparing for it for at least 4 weeks for the dance, and when they were putting all the pom-poms together and all the clothes.
It's really good because everybody knows about St Patrick's Day and it's a good holiday.
Former Waterford hurler Tony Brown was the Grand Marshal of the parade. 40,000 people lined the streets of Waterford City to cheer on the 64 different groups who took part. Zara King, Ireland Live in Waterford.
Well, as you heard earlier on, Currafin won the All-Ireland Club Championship in football. Ballyhale Shamrocks won the club hurling final. They beat Kilmallock in a one-sided game at Croke Park. Henry Shefflin's men claimed their 6th All-Ireland title with a score of 118 to 1-6. Meanwhile, at County Cork Town has set a new world record. Ballincollig managed to gather the most Princess Elsas from the Disney film Frozen in one place. Girls and boys from around the country took part in the record attempt today.
They stood in the light of day and the cold never bothered them anyway. Hundreds of Elsas lined up in Ballincollig today, hoping to set a new Guinness World Record.
We want to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most Elsas.
I just saw it advertised and I just thought it was such a great idea for children, and the excitement would be amazing today, so that's why I got involved in it.
The previous record for the most princesses in one place was 355, and just after 3 o'clock the result was announced.
Ballincollig, we have made the Guinness Book of Records!
771 Elsas turned up and marched in the parade afterwards.
Let it go! Let it go!
People from across the country descended on the town, which is hosting its 6th ever St Patrick's Day parade this year. Organisers say they're thrilled with the result, while for the kids, their dream of being a princess for a day came true. Kevin Purcell, Ireland Live.
Well done. Well, to celebrate St Patrick's Day, UTV Ireland called on all Irish people living abroad to submit their St Patrick's Day video greetings to win tickets home. Here's a look at some of the entries we've received from all over the world.
Hello UTV Ireland, Evelyn here in New Zealand. Sending love to my family and friends in Milltown, County Kerry, who I miss so much.
Hello UTV Ireland, this is Yentl Ho at the first St Patrick's Day Parade in Hong Kong. A big hello to my brother Jackie Ho in Ballina, County Mayo, all my really good friends in Ballina, and of course my friends in Westport, County Mayo.
Hello UTV Ireland. Happy St Patrick's Day!
Hello UTV Ireland, I'm here at the very impressive Clifton Suspension Bridge in Bristol City.
I want to wish everyone on the farm in Drummahere at home a really happy St. Patrick's Day. Tell the dog that I miss her. I will see you soon. It's just starting to rain, so it does feel like home at the very least. Talk to you soon.
And that's all for now. We leave you with a reminder of some of those images from around the country. Wherever you're watching, have a happy St. Patrick's evening. Ihawa.